Hello, fellow traders, Danas here, and let's do the summary of the day. Well, today I didn't have a good day, even though I did make a small profit, but as usual, I don't know what's happening lately, but it's not always that the DAX index behaves this way, but it keeps on. Recently, every time I come to my computer, it has already made a big move. So, like you see here, shortly after the opening of the Frankfurt session, they made a very well, a relatively big move in one direction, and then the price consolidated. As you remember, yesterday the price was going practically one directionally, yeah, only up, 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 up. So, like you say, we never know. So, what I actually did was made a simple measurement right here with the Java straight ruler like this. This gave me a specific, let's say, zone I'm supposed to look for shorts below here and for longs up there. So I basically first thought that the market would be going long. Uh, so this is where it happened right there. So mm, the market went down. It found support right here, a pretty strong support. It broke out of this support or out of this consolidation. It broke upwards, and it continued upwards, and then it made a retrace or a pullback, and then continued up. So I decided to go long. So you see, I even had some profit there. Theoretically, I could have already trailed my stop loss somewhere to right there, and I should have been in profit. But for some reason, I didn't. I didn't close that trade, and somewhere right here, the market moved very violently, like probably making a gap, and that's why you see instead of my trade being closed right there where the stop loss was, it got closed below my stop loss, like about 8 pips below. Yeah, eight, maybe even 8.5 pips below my stop loss level, which is relatively a bad situation. It's not the first time I've had the situation, but of course, the broker doesn't guarantee the stop loss. So, yeah, and the move was very rapid right here. It was like a momentary movement. So you can see by the width of this M15 candle how volatile the market became, because that's how Renko bars work. With Renko bars, the more volatile the market, the more candles you're gonna get, right? Or bars you're gonna get. So yeah, so basically this was one lot, and seeing the situation, I wasn't doing anything else. I was just looking here, seeing the situation right here, that the market now found support, resistance right here. I simply went short with 4 lots, and then I was trailing it. I was trailing it pretty tightly, and it closed right there when the market turned around, and it closed at 27.5 pips. That's more than I lost, right? Plus the times 4, so generally a nice profit right here. Okay, so then yeah, but the market then stopped and started turning around. So I wasn't doing anything, and then I figured out that the market right there, uh, basically, seeing the situation as it was. So basically, at this moment, The situation was, I think, right here with this candle. And seeing the situation like this, I figured out that it's probably more likely for the market to go down. And yeah, so I came in right here with a short, because you see there is one. It's like, this violent movement right here downwards. Yeah. So I just simply figured out that the market will be going down. I went in with one lot and put my stop loss right there. So it was basically a very simple trade like this. And you see that the market didn't actually give an opportunity even to trail right here. So I just took the loss. And what happened later? Well, later I simply saw that the market is turning around, and by the way the price moved, and by the way of the trend lines here, I figured out that yeah, it's a good opportunity to go long, and to go long well, stronger, so at 4 pips, and try to make up for the loss right here, which actually I did. Uh, and of course, at this moment, the only let's say the only my only goal is to make up for the loss. So you see that if you look closely, you'll see the red line of the stop loss right there. That's because I trailed it up there in order to guarantee myself the well, the amount of money that would make up for this loss. And basically that's what I got, because the market moved moved backwards. But then you see in the situation, if the market didn't make this retrace or retest movement, it would have gone up, and it would have gone up pretty quickly, because directly after this movement it just jumped up. You see that there are bars without wicks. So bars without wicks mean that the movement was rapid without any pullbacks. So basically I would have gotten my take profit all the way right there, right? Well, okay, but everything was okay. So then again, I decided to make one more try at one lot, and I also, my stop loss was somewhere right here first. So then I later on I moved it a little bit higher to this level when the price already started going back. But again, one top, another top right here. So I decided I have to get out of this trade, because I don't know what's going to happen next. A possibility of a double top at at a potential resistance level, right? Because you have that measurement. So yeah, that's a potential resistance level. So I just got out of this trade. Not a lot, but still a successful trade. And then I don't remember what I was doing. I was doing a lot of things today. I was pretty distracted. I wasn't paying much attention to what was happening, even though I was streaming all the time. But yeah, I was a bit distracted, also taking part in some discussion on another Discord channel. And basically, I decided to take another trade only right there, yeah. And again, that was like after this candle. So this candle was right there, here. So on this candle, yeah, I figured out that no, there's a likelihood or a good probability that they might at least go down to about this level, right? Or retest at least this level, even though I put my stop loss a bit further. But yeah, but then, because again, a double top structure, like a top here and another top here, double top, there was a probability. And nevertheless, again, Another thing that the market at this moment was very lazy, because you can see, maybe you can, if you look closely, you'll see very narrow M15s here. It's like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. There's an eighth one here. Eight, eight M15 candles, very narrow, which means that it was just almost standing in one place and not moving a lot. And it took a long time. And finally they started moving a bit, so I figured out, yeah, they were moving consistently. So I figured out, yeah, I gotta get out of it. So I got out of it just before it hit my stop loss and turned around. And you can see that I lost at 4 lots right here. So I turned around at 10 lots. And again, the market started just, uh, messing with me, and it, well, the initial stop loss was right there under that line, so it was pretty safe, okay, but still, we never know. And then it turned around, started going up, 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 very slowly up, up, and a couple of times it showed me my profit, then it went back down for smaller profit, and then back up again, and then back down again, right? And anyway, so I was concentrated on catching my satisfactory profit here that would cover the loss here. I said, because I don't really know what's going to happen right now. And finally, I saw a good price that I could close it at. So I hit the close X, and it closed a little bit below. So it's like I missed $2 to make up for the full amount that I lost here. So, but you see that just about after that, the market started moving up again, and it hit my take profit level, right? So this kind of market is very annoying, very frustrating. I don't like this kind of market. So yeah, so let's. So basically, like I said, I'm not very satisfied uh, with my performance of today, because basically I should have been more concentrated on the market, less distracted. Maybe I would have done better, because there were opportunities. I mean, when I was going long here, I did have reasons to go long here, right? Uh, when I was going down, it was because of the violent movement, and I was able to make up for the loss. But then there was another opportunity to go long right here, right, on the price action, which I failed to take, right, because there was this one would have been a pretty clear one for about what is it here, 18 pips, right? For about 18 pips, that would have been a good one. Uh, and okay, and then there was nothing right there. There could have been a short right there, and it's like the target was 39 pips, so there was a lot of room here to get to take 20, even 20 pips, right? Yeah, easily 20 pips, right? So I could have gotten 20 pips here, but or whatever else by trailing. But yeah, but I didn't take that opportunity the way I could have taken it. Now the next opportunity was right there on this engulfing and signal, so I could have again, there was an opportunity right there at least once to get in, and for 17 pips, right, or even twice, yeah. because there was a one movement here, another pullback here, and another movement here. Then I should have been watching, and yeah, that's what I did, right? That's what I did. That's where I lost. And after that, practically, yeah, I could have been looking here. Yeah, again, looking here because of the trend line. Yeah, so because of the trend line being respected as support, so I should have been looking for a long, and could have taken a long for 12 pips, and that's about it. I mean, yeah, I could have also done this one here. This one would have been a pretty fast one. Would have been like for 10 pips. So basically, I could have done much better than I actually have, and the only reason why I did what I did was because I was too distracted, because I had something to do. I was making conversations on another Discord channel. So like, yeah, I wasn't paying much attention to what I was doing. So basically, my goal for tomorrow is to discuss every trade before I make it in voice, and independent whether somebody is listening to me or not. I need to do that, and then I think this will give me much more introspection for what I'm doing and why I'm trying to decide. Like, you know, like hearing myself talking and making the decisions uh, in at the time that I'm doing it. So yeah, so basically that's it for today. Like I said, not a very good day, but it's always like this when the market makes a significant movement. When we're not there, then yeah, that's what happens usually, because we're not sure what's gonna happen next. Okay, so let's take a quick look at what's going on Tesla. Yeah. So yeah, I said, if somebody was listening to me, what I said that it's a good. You have to watch in such situations. You have to watch out where you can sell at a good price, because this type of action, it's like a speculation bubble. That's what we call a speculation bubble. So sooner or later, it's gonna do something like this, you know. So like drop suddenly, and then, you know, okay, if somebody bought the Tesla shares somewhere down there, you know, that they are still rich, right? They have still made a lot of money. But if somebody bought right there, yeah, because of the this euphoria on the market, then that's what happens. Not to mention about people who bought somewhere up there, right? Because they got a tip from somebody. I got a tip from somebody, and you know, that's the worst thing. Okay, so like I said, like, subscribe, join my Discord server. You'll be able to watch me trading live, no matter if it's a good day or a bad day or whatever. I'm gonna trade it live. Okay, you'll be able to watch it. Okay, so yeah, you'll find the link to Discord below in the descriptions. Okay, thanks a lot. See you next time.